Hey guys, Mono here, revisiting Isonzo, which has a new special event out right now until April 24th. If you don't know what Isonzo is, it's a multiplayer World War I shooter that's extremely unique and a ton of fun. Check out the link to this video if you want to learn more about it, but right now let's talk about Ascension, which is the new game mode that will only be available for this limited amount of time. Ascension offers a dramatically asymmetric scenario for both of the competing teams. One team has to scale this giant mountain wall, slowly making their way through rock and ice to reach the summit and capture the objective there. The other one obviously has to prevent this from happening by shooting down the climbers, or given the rudimentary single-shot rifles that they have, maybe just fling a few rocks at them. The most unique aspect here is, of course, the climbing. It's surprisingly simple and straightforward though. You walk up to a surface, you hit Q, and that's all there is to it. You are now pretty much stuck to the wall, being able to move up, down, left, or right. You can also do a right click and then hold E to build a python. If you place multiple pythons close together, they will be linked with a rope and provide a speed boost when you climb near them. You don't need to select them or anything, just by being near them you will notice a pretty significant increase in your climbing speed. It's gonna be quite obvious. In order to aid your ascent, you can capture multiple different spawn points, which will enable you to spawn further up the mountain and not have to climb all the way up from zero. But after hearing this description, you're probably worried about just getting camped by the people defending, as they are basically waiting for you to reach a certain point and you can't use your weapon while climbing. But the coolest thing about this game mode is precisely how they managed to avoid that situation from becoming too frustrating or even too common. First of all, the cliff is filled with nooks and crannies, so you can often find ways to climb that will conceal you from multiple different angles. But then there's the risk of getting exposed further up, and you have that adrenaline of climbing up beside an enemy that's shooting your teammates further down while he's not noticing you. It's very unique. It's filled of those moments when you're like, will I make it or won't I make it? Will I get shot before reaching this ledge, or will I be able to hide myself from this guy that's seen me before he actually shoots me, and maybe find a ledge where I can stop and shoot back? As you climb, you see rocks falling everywhere, there's bodies falling around you. It's very, very cool. There are moments where you'll be best off just not climbing and instead taking a position where you can just barely shoot at the enemies, shooting at your buddies doing the climb for you. This is absolutely crucial, as there is no way you're gonna make it up there without taking out at least some enemies to give your teammates the window that they need to finish the climb. Another great thing about this game mode is you only get one class and one weapon, so everyone's on even footing. You can just jump straight into the action without having to worry too much about a loadout or anything like that. There are a few options that you can pick to slightly tune your soldier though. I have the plus 33% zoom unlocked. That's while holding your breath. I recommend you use that if you have it unlocked, obviously, because you'll often be shooting at very, very small body parts, just barely exposed over the rocks, so it helps out a ton. I played this for a few hours and enjoyed it quite a bit. It's challenging both as the defender or the attacker. I've had multiple matches swing both ways. Rounds are super short, they last 15 minutes. So, you know, it's just get in, have a bit of fun, and then it's over. So that's it, guys. The game is on sale right now, so you can get it for pretty cheap. I do recommend it. It's a very, very fun game. There's also some cosmetic DLC to go along with this game mode, which looks pretty nice if you want to check that out. If you're worried about the number of players actually playing this game, I think you shouldn't have a problem while playing during this event, but the game definitely has a way stronger community in the EU than it does in the US. It does have bots, so you can play offline, and I'm not gonna lie here, like, yes, that's not ideal, but I also kind of find that refreshing to just jump in, play with bots. You know, that's kind of what I used to do when I was younger, right? because multiplayer games were just not that popular. But going back to the server issue, I think if you're in the US, you can absolutely jump on European servers, which are going to be more populated without ping being too much of an issue. Alright, I'll leave you guys with some gameplay, which I hope you enjoy, and as always, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.